So Melissa and I are here talking about picking sides. Okay, so this is something I'm having this conversation with my wife too. My wife and I have been together for 25 years. I'm only 40, so do the math, okay? And I'm telling Melissa, you got to pick a side. And she said, you don't have to pick a side. I'm like, that's not true. There's always a side. You got to pick a side. You can't be in the middle.
Context.
No, it's not. Ultimately, it's like Milton said. You look far enough down, there's a wrong and there's a right. You got to pick a side.
Yeah, for most things.
No, for everything. For everything there's a side. Everything there's a side. That's what I'm saying to you. This is what's wrong with our culture. There's a side. I'm not saying I'm not saying that ultimately power is what, but you got to pick a side, or you are like some sort of ambiguous person. You just become like a ghost, right?
I agree, but we were talking about.
No, look. Even if it's family, even if you got to pick a side. This is my biggest fight with my wife. We talk about. I was like, honey, you never want to pick a side. She's like, well, I see it from all sides. Well, no, that's crap. You got to pick a side. Be on a team. This is the thing. This is what I think. Now, this is horribly. That's what I think makes America great. By the way, we're about team. Get on the right team.
All right.
And I know, look, I get it. Some people don't want to be on a team, but in all circumstances, typically, if you don't pick a side, where does that leave you as an individual?
Forgotten.
Exactly. That's exactly right. You end up being nowhere. So you're an adult, and you're like, I've tried to make everybody happy, while now I'm miserable. That sucks. So this is what I mean. It's funny you said this, because I've been talking to me. What I tell her is she always picks the wrong side.
Well, at least she picks one.
She always picks the side against me because I've taken care of her. I love her. I've gone within there for her. And then, but I'm the hardest person to pick sides with because you see all the flaws in that side, right? Mm-hmm. You always want the other side to be better than what they really are. So you give them the benefit of the doubt. And she's on my side. Don't get me wrong. But my point is, we always give the other team. Because we really always want to be on the other team, right? Because we don't want to lose something over there.
Correct.
And that's some stinking thinking, right? You gotta pick a team and stay on that team, and then but there's, anyway, this is a big fight we're having with our kids, right? About pick a team, and I was telling them you got to pick a team, and my girls say, well, your mommy says we got to be, everybody's got to get along. No, you got to pick a team. Like, this is where you are. This is defining you. This is your worldview. Because without that, how do you make choices?
Yeah.
It's just some really subtle relativism, and I let me say this to you. I reject it. I just reject that whole thing. I think you got to pick a team, and it's funny that we're having this conversation because this is the exact conversation with Amy and I've had at our house. I'm like, you're always picking the wrong team. Now, I'm not saying conformity. That's not what I'm talking about.
Right.
There's a difference.
Yeah.
Because blind picking don't work. Right? Because blind picking makes you what? It makes you an automaton. Right? That's why,
Ignorant.
Exactly. That's not what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is you constantly have to be on, pick a side and move forward on that side. So that means there's typically somebody wrong.
Yeah, I know.
It could be us, but if you're on that side, at least you know.
Yes.
So pick a team. Got to pick a side. There's no way around it. Yeah, that's it.